We've received some really heartbreaking stories. One that I can remember just recently actually was about a student who wanted to do community volunteer work, and because of the family situation at home, clothing wasn't always, as clean as it probably could be, and the father had recently been laid off, and so what the school wanted to do was purchase, a couple of clothing items, some khakis and some, socks and that sort of thing to keep at the school so the student could come to school, get ready at school, and then go out to their volunteer placement. And this was going to be something that they could do for that student to make sure that, that they kind of had the best chance to get this volunteer work done, but also be out in the community. We also had another student, again, this is relatively recently, who was in a, what they deemed as a toxic relationship and decided to leave that relationship really quickly. So the student is experiencing temporary homelessness, is looking for a place to stay, but in the meantime wants to be able to return to school and make sure they're keeping their studies up. So the fund was going to help buy some clothes, some hygiene products, some food, stuff like that, just so the student could get to school, make sure they're learning in this time of crisis. When families are going through crisis, it is food that families need most of all. So we find that a lot of the requests are for grocery store gift cards, that sort of thing, and especially when we're talking about, family layoffs or house fires or anything that happens really urgently where you lose everything, food is obviously number one.